beats like a drum. The hunt has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh, we never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We never shoot to stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh, monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. You got no place to hide, and I'm feeling like a villain, got a hunger inside. One look in my eyes, and you're running 'cause hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a woman, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the cloud with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones, wild ones.
Oh, I like crazy, foolish, stupid, party going wild, fist pumping music. I might lose it, glass to the roof, how we do it, do it, do it. I don't care tonight, she don't care, we like almost there, the right vibe, ready to get live, ain't no surprise, take me so high, jumping those dives, surfing the crowd. Ooh, said I gotta be the man, I'm the head of my band, mic check 1, 2. Shut them down in the club where the Playboy does, so they all get loose, loose, out the bottle, we all get fit in again tomorrow. Gotta break rules, cause that's the motto, club shut down 100 supermodels.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a woman, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the cloud with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones, wild ones.
Party rocker, for showstopper, more shampoo, #1 club hopper. Got a hangover like too much vodka. Can't see me with 10 binoculars. So cool, no doubt by the end of the night, got the clothes coming off, then I make that move. Somehow, some way, gotta raise the roof. All black shades when the sun come through. It's on like everything goes. Wild out, baby, to the freaking shows. What happens to that body is a private show. Stays right here, private show. I like a mundane, don't talking high pain. Tolerance bottoms up when it's champagne. My life, come Muhammad, then we hit fame. Too easy with you there, we get insane.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be a woman, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the cloud with you.
following presentation of the National Football League.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the press, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dean Lowry able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Past the 20.
Can't be denied, boy.
Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
Davante Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7, Texans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 2nd down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from
Come on. 56. 57's the mark. Rock 57. Tighten up. Hey,
Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44. Rodgers, and that is incomplete here. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Second and 4. Watson now to throw. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Out of the gun, Watson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Line of scrimmage.
After 7-0, on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Texans nothing.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First,
a good pickup there of 22. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Texans.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
For a Texans.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Carrier. Kenny Clark in on the stop. Brought down back at the 32.
Now on second and 13. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. From the gun, Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Good. Makes the score Packers 10, Texans 7. Kaimi
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jones. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This is Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Packers 17, Texans 7.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Here comes Cobb. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
For Green Bay.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
On the run for Green Bay.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just like that. Mike, 53.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
11 on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, let's go 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. I'm going back.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possessions are so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Watch it. 50. Hey, you got over here.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that.
Funchess is free.
Oh, yeah,
Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 24.
His kick is good. Makes the score Packers 31, Texans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check. Hey, check 26.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's complete to Lewis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Jones on the run.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep, and boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
6-yard line.
Here's Watson. Being chased out left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watson on the keeper. Preston Smith on the tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson on the crossing route, complete. It's Cobb. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. And Randall Cobb, now a member of the Texans, but he had some great seasons on the other sideline, catching passes from Aaron Rodgers with the Packers. Played with him from 2011 to 2018, and his best year, 2014, had 91 catches, almost 1,300 yards, and 12 touchdowns that season. Not bad. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Watson again. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and goal. Watson, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and the lead is down to 24.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Devontae Adams.
A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 50 yards.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
The 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
13-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
41 right, 41 right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.